Stuttering John had a Super Bowl party.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he had people over his apartment. Will and Jason were telling me it's really disturbing.
What?
John's behavior at his Super Bowl party. Like, John really mistreats his wife. Like, John sits his ass down in a chair like a king and holds court. And, like, according to these guys, he gets on his cell phone and calls Susanna from his cell phone and starts telling her to go out and buy beer. Like, he can't even get out of the chair. Like, she's right in the apartment. He calls her in the apartment.
Right, he can't even get up to go to another room. He calls her on the phone.
What's her problem?
I don't know. At first, he wanted it. He wanted more beer because he ran out of beer. So he called the deli, and the deli wouldn't deliver. That upsets him. Then he starts dropping hints to the guys, like, I'll give you 20 if you go buy beer. Because John, it's funny because he's rich and he's poor. He'll pay a guy. He didn't have $1 to tip the cab driver, but he's got 20 to send somebody to buy a $5 six-pack of beer.
It's important.
Where's Jason and Will?
I don't know.
Yeah, come on in, guys, and be real.
What's the deal?
What do you mean?
So you get on the phone to your wife?
Yeah. Let me just say how great my wife is. Let me explain to this, Howard. I'm sitting on a couch during Super Bowl. This is my day. It's a Super Bowl. I was working all weekend. I was working out in Massachusetts on Friday and Saturday night. So this is my day.
And she was working, too.
She was cleaning, right, dudes? She cleans every beer.
What did you guys see?
It's beautiful.
It was actually really convenient for us because as soon as the coffee table got too full up with stuff, she'd come over, clear all the beer cans.
Yeah.
And the
Wow.
plates,
They got
awesome.
waitress service.
She's great.
And then you called her on the cell phone and said...
I don't remember that, but did I do that? I don't recall.
Yeah, Susanna was in the kitchen, and after the deli wouldn't deliver the beer, he calls on her cell phone. She answers in the kitchen. He goes, "Yeah, watch this. I'll order us some beer." And then he tells Susanna to go out and get some beer.
And did she do
In
it?
the cold.
She didn't do it.
Damn.
But they were saying that this is the part that was interesting. They're saying that John gets a little bit mean. He could be a little mean.
Like how?
I didn't think he was that mean. It was just funny. I don't know. It was funny too. There was John's brother-in-law they had their baby there, and the baby's like newborn, can't be more than a few months old. And John just kept screaming to get the kid out of the room because he couldn't hear the TV.
Kid kept crying during the game.
They said John was like, shut the kid up or get him out of here.
Are you drunk when this is
Nah, we're having fun. It was a good time. These guys didn't you enjoy yourselves?
A great time.
Is Susanna watching the game or is she just in the kitchen working?
So, Gary, what happens out? Jason will fill you up with, like, these angry thoughts, and then they come in and they're like,
And I got to tell you something. They came to
Gary
me.
has the angry thoughts,
they-
not Jason and Will.
They came to me. I didn't go to them and say, what was the party like? They came to me and they go,
because these two guys are maybe the worst on the radio
know.
I've ever
They're telling
seen.
a
they
story.
came to me and they said,
Gary comes in, he goes, "You got to get Jason and Will in here." They said John was just horrible at his Super Bowl party.
sometimes he could be mean to his wife.
Yeah, and he's really mean to his wife. And then they come in and they're like, "We had a great
was
time."
fun.
Because you know
It
what?
was a lot of fun.
They're afraid of John.
No, that's
could
not
be.
true.
It is true.
Don't bring them in here anymore.
No, but they told
You're
they-
wasting my time.
They came to me and they go, we got to talk about the Super Bowl party.
Well, let's hear it.
No, first of all, we did have a great time. I don't think Susanna had a great time. And yeah, I mean, the cell phone story was funny, I thought. That he's ordering her to get beer and cleaning up after us. But I mean, that's all
Howard,
I
at
told
my
Gary
house
about.
once. At my house once, I wanted pizza.
Yeah.
So the phone was upstairs, the cordless. So I took my cell phone and called my wife upstairs and told her to bring down the phone so I could order pizza. Dude, listen, she's great. She understands that I worked all weekend, and there's no story. Last night she gave me a full back rub.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's the best. I mean, Gary just gets jealous, and then he
They
can't wait
came
to
to-
compound
John,
me
they
about it
came to
because
me.
Gary probably did the dishes on Super Bowl.
I didn't do
Sunday.
the dishes, and they came to me. I didn't
Be
go.
honest. Who cleaned your coffee table on Super Bowl Sunday?
Nobody. We were at home. We went to a party.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, what? That's where we were.
Tell Howard the story you were telling me the other day. Come on.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
You didn't want to talk about it, but you should tell
I
me.
Tell
should-
it, tell it.
If I didn't want to talk about it, I probably don't. But
Tell
I
it.
would.
Tell it
But I don't
anyway.
know what it is.
No,
No, if I said I didn't want to talk about it, it means I don't want to
Tell
talk about
me.
it.
Tell me what it's basically
No,
about.
I don't want to piss him off because then he'll really be mad.
Just tell me.
All right, Gary, let me, without saying anything, Jackson puked. That story.
Yeah. She wasn't home. Is that the part you want me to tell?
What?
My wife wasn't home, and Jackson puked, so I had to clean it up. My wife wasn't home.
And where was she?
Where was she?
Playing tennis.
On a
What day
weekend?
was this?
No, it was like a weeknight. It was funny. She was
Weeknight?
Gone, she was gone for like an hour. She was literally gone for an hour. She left, and Jackson fell asleep. I'm like,
But why? Well, can I ask you a question? Because I don't understand it. Your kids are school age yet? Or
Yeah,
what?
they're school
All right, so
age.
during the day they're not home, right?
Right.
Why can't she play tennis during the day
While the kids are at school.
while the kids are at school? Why do you have to come home from a day's work and be there taking care of the kids? What, like, can't she stay home when you're home and make it a nice, comfortable evening for you? I mean, honest to God.
I got Frankenstein laughing in my ear.
Do you believe this guy's wife? I admit it's piggish of you to be calling your wife on your cell phone.
I admit,
and
I
telling
admit you're right.
That's piggish.
I think you're right.
But this guy, he's getting the worst deal.
As good as he is, he still doesn't get anything for being
listen,
that
Do you
good.
ever say to her, gee, I'm gone all day working. The kids are in school. What are you doing the time that the kids are in school?
You know what? She doesn't go at night hardly at all. And when she mentioned it, I think I said go. I don't even think it was like, hey, I want to go. She's like, oh,
Well,
so
if you don't say go, then you're in the doghouse.
No. She's like, I'm thinking about playing tennis. I was like, absolutely go.
But why is she even asking you? You're a nice guy, so you say, okay, go. Tell her to go play during the day. She's got like 6-7 hours of free time.
I don't think it comes up often to play at night. And
What's she doing right now?
Sleeping.
No, she's getting the kids ready for school.
Kids are at school already.
No,
Paul.
they're not.
The kids will be going to. What time do the kids go to school?
They'll be in school by
9.
8:30.
All right, 8:30. So from 8:30 till 3 o'clock.
Right.
She got free time. All right, there's stuff for her to do. Maybe she go shopping or something. But
What is it to do, really?
I know.
What is it to do?
You got a
There's
cleaning
laundry.
woman? Do you have a cleaning woman?
She comes in once a week. John, you have one?
No.
Oh,
My
you're
wife
you're married
cleans.
to one.
Well, but she's home all day. She can't clean the house once a week. Jesus.
So true.
You know what? John has the opposite story. Did you tell him about your dog going to the bathroom in your
Oh
apartment?
yeah. How, the other morning,
Oh, this is crazy.
the other morning, I'm on the way to work. I'm getting up. I noticed my dog took a huge, what, all over the bedroom floor.
Oy.
So I stepped over it. I left a note for my wife. Clean it up.
Like at the time John wrote the note, he could have actually cleaned it up.
'Cause I had to get to work.
You left
What
it
would
smelly.
happen if Gary left a note?
If my
I can't believe John even left a note.
Right. But what would
Should've let
happen
her
if
step in
Gary
it.
left a
the
note?
funniest thing is, I left.
Oh, if Gary left a
Howard.
note, that would be it. There'd be a divorce.
I left a note on a napkin. I could have just took the napkin and cleaned it up.
Right.
Why? Then you got to wash your hands.
Gary, if my kid puked all over the floor, I would have left it there until my wife came back from tennis. She comes back from tennis. Hey, look what happened.
That'll teach you to go out at night.
Poor Gary.
Gary, poor Susanna. She's married to a nut.
Dude, your wife's out playing.
But the guy can't even clean up a dog doo-doo. You can't even. You left. I mean,
You had to go to work.
Listen, I'm going to work. I work every
get
weekend
that.
like you.
Yeah, what's up?
You never have time anyway.
I was at John's house over the summer, and I'm standing in the backyard with him. The dog comes over, takes a poop right next to his feet, and he looks over. Susanna's at the other end of the yard. He goes, Susanna, the dog crapped in the yard. Come clean it up. And she walks all the way over,
Yeah.
right next to him, picks it up, and goes,
What a life.
I'm enjoying myself. Look at this miserable bastard. He's sitting there cleaning up puke, changing his kid's diapers.
John, there was nobody home, and
building a.
should have been
Did you see
there.
his new project? He's building a box car. You see that? He brings
my new
in.
project is
He's,
that my son
he's
and I
seeing
are-
like shop guys having them install the equipment into the car.
You're a nut. I mean, don't you do anything with your kids?
Oh, my goodness. Listen to him laugh.
Yeah.
Jason, how funny was it when Gary brought in that car? Hey, look what they did to the bottom.
Yeah, imagine I worked on a project with my kid. Call
Why
that
are you?
nutty.
Why are
No,
you?
you hired a guy to carve it
I
out.
did not hire a guy.
Gary.
I did not.
Gary,
John.
did you route the wood yourself?
No.
Okay, who did it?
I went over to my friend's house and he helped me with it.
His friend, his poor friend now, is
thought you said
bothered with
project-
Gary's kid's project.
Yeah, I thought it was a project you and your kid are supposed to do.
One tiny part.
So why are you having your friends do it?
Because he was doing his kids too.
That makes a good point.
He was doing his kids
Poor
too.
kid's now gonna do Baba Booey's kid's project.
Everyone's involved, the whole community.
John, what do you do with your kids besides ignore them?
Everything.
You don't do anything.
I play ball with
You
them.
don't do
I coach
anything
their
with your
kids.
kids.
I coach them in baseball. I do things I want to do.
Exactly. John just does anything that's competitive.
I ain't gonna clean their puke.
I heard. Yo, listen to this. Listen to what a lunatic John is with his kids. So you know how John's like crazy competitive, like OCD competitive.
Yeah.
Right. He's got to win at everything. Him and his daughter were hanging around.
This is too funny.
And he goes. His daughter said to him, "Let's have a contest."
No. I'll tell the story.
Tell the story.
I put my kid to bed every night. I play games with her every night. Like you name that tune, all these different kinds.
All right.
So I had this game because the Giant game was on 8 o'clock. I figured this would be quick. I said, Greta, let's just hold our arms up and see who can put our arms down. Who can hold our arms up the longest.
8 o'clock at night.
8 o'clock at night.
Take a guess what time this game ended.
Howard, at 11 o'clock at night, she goes, it was still arms up in the air. At 11:09, she goes, Daddy, I'm losing feeling in my hand.
You didn't even let
So I go, well, I guess you lose.
You didn't even let her win.
I'm not going to let her win.
Great Santini.
How's that teaching a kid? You're going to teach
Howard,
him to...
3 hours and 9
You're
minutes
insane.
with an 8-year-old's arm in the air. Come on.
That's nuts.
Child abuse.
It is.
Hey, listen, she's a good athlete. She had rotator cuff surgery the next day.
Is that the craziest story I've
Hey,
ever
it is
heard?
crazy.
Whatever.
Well, you're both crazy.
Whatever.
Okay, let's do push-ups. Okay, now we're gonna chug some beers.
Yeah, let's just bounce a basketball off her head.
Okay, me and my kid have the best time. We talk all the time. But, I mean, there are certain things that I think that while you're busy working, this crazy schedule, you got to fly everywhere and, sign Baba Booey on pictures every weekend, that, you should have your day when you're home on Super Bowl or whatever. You shouldn't be...
During the week, his wife could be out doing whatever, God knows what,
Dude,
that tennis.
She's just smarter than you.
She is.
Well, apparently, according to you, the
She's
whole
got-
world is.
I'm surprised she hasn't called you on the cell phone and told you to pick up here.
I mean, what's wrong with you telling her, you know what, do your tennis during
You're missing
the
point.
day?
I don't care.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Gary.
Oh,
I
come
really
on,
don't
Gary. You don't
care.
want an hour to read or relax at night
I'm
after
hanging out with the kids anyway, whether she's home or
Yeah,
not.
but come on.
You're in denial.
Listen, I'm not in denial.
When you
They're
tell me these
watching-
stories, you're not happy about it. But then when you get on the air, you're like suddenly happy about it.
No, I had
You're
no problem with
you're
that.
the most
You're
miserable guy
one.
we know.
I said you're the one who made a big issue of that. I
You're
didn't
very
care.
miserable, though.
I'm not miserable.
Gary, if
I'm
you
miserable because I
come
said
on.
to
You know what, Howard? He-
John.
He is miserable.
He once pulled me aside and said, "John, you're 90% responsible for for this whole thing on the air about how my wife doesn't do anything." I go, "God, you used to pull me aside and complain to me all the time, and now
Not true.
Yeah,
Once in a while,
you used to want to bring this stuff
Howard.
up on the air, but now suddenly things change in his mind. And he doesn't wanna talk about it.
Revisionist history. of
All right,
John
enough
is
of this,
useful.
because we could just go on all day.
It's boring. to the
It's
audience.
boring.
To hear me and John
Wonderful.
argue and John make stuff up as he goes along.
I'm not making it. What did I make up?
Enough for you. Really enough for you.
What did I make up?
I don't want to get into
He's
what we
right,
just
he's
said
right.
we're not
It's
going to get
enough.
into.
Look, Baba Booey's got a problem. No question about it.
Yeah, John.
No.
Oh, come on. See, you transfer. I mean, it's really your wife, but you take it out on me.
All right. Thank you guys.
Dr. John.
Hey, Howard, I wanted to say that we really do get in the caught in the middle between these two. Like, I think they really don't like each other, and we like both of them. And I think whenever they hear a version of a story, it's always like, oh, John was, such an a-hole to these guys, or you know what I mean, or Gary, vice versa. When John
All
hears
right.
it,
It doesn't matter.
I know. I just
I walk in the other day, and I hear John claiming that Robin tried to make out with him in the car.
She
He
did.
does. Oh, here we go. John, how
Robin.
can you say that?
Robin, what happened?
Go ahead.
I had driven him home one day, and for months, every once in a while, he'd just say, "Why don't you give me a kiss?"
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
this is
wanna
way before I was
kiss you.
married.
I don't want to kiss you. Get out of my car.
Right.
And so this would go on and on and on. And one day I drove him to someplace, and he would not get out of the car. He's like, "Come on, Robin, kiss me. Kiss me. Please kiss me. Give me a kiss. Just a little kiss." And I'm like, "John, I have to go. Get out of the car. Oh, come on. Kiss me. Oh, a little kiss. What could it hurt?" Da-da-da. And it goes on and on and on. He won't get out of the car.
Howard,
So-
it took 10 seconds, by the way.
No, it did not take 10
Please.
seconds. Finally, I'm like, okay. I lean over. He tries to jam his tongue in my mouth, and I screamed. And now he's been claiming ever
Howard,
since then
Howard.
that I tried to tongue kiss
Here's
him.
the truth. You want to
Go ahead. What's your version?
The true
So we pull over
story.
for 10 seconds. I
Pull
think-
over. I didn't pull over. I pull up.
Yeah, you dropped me off.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. She pulls over
Not
the
like
side
I'm
of the street.
Stop in the car.
So she's about to drive me off. I go, "Come on, give me a kiss." You know you're attracted to me. So then, so she leans over. Now, so our heads meet in the middle.
How else am I going to give you
She's
the kiss
going to kiss
get
me on the
you out
lips.
of
Wait. Robin, be honest. Aren't you going to kiss me on the lips?
Yeah, you was insisting on a lip kiss because
Okay.
every other time I
Howard,
kissed you
if
on
she
the
wasn't
cheek,
attracted to me, would she kiss me on the lips?
I was trying to get you out of my car,
Get
and I
outta here.
was giving you a peck.
While she
and
gave me
you
her
jammed-
alleged peck, her mouth was open.
It was not open. It
And
was
I
open,
swear to
screaming.
you,
I can't believe you're trying to put your tongue in my
Howard,
mouth.
I swear to you, she put her tongue in my mouth.
Right. Right.
I'm telling you.
You wouldn't know what my tongue felt like, you nutcase.
Who pecked somebody with their mouth open? Her
Nobody.
mouth was open.
There was no mouth open. He was jamming his tongue between clenched lips and teeth.
Her mouth was open, Howard.
John,
and you know what? I don't know if her tongue came into my mouth or my tongue went into her mouth. But our tongues.
He's acting as if this was a long kiss. There wasn't even. He immediately tried to jam his tongue in
12
my mouth.
seconds
There
long.
was no.
The kiss was 12 seconds long?
He's lying.
Nah, I'm
Howard.
only
You're
kidding.
gonna
It was
listen to him?
No.
No, Howard, it was like 3 seconds long.
And you're
Not
saying
even.
she opened her mouth to tongue you.
In
She
3
opened her
seconds, no.
mouth.
So
In
why didn't
3
you do it?
seconds, you
Because
can
I
hardly
was
know.
confused if she really was trying to make
Wait, let me
it.
understand
In
this.
3 seconds, he was confused. You're acting as if there's
Howard,
invalidity
you asked her
to
for a kiss.
anything
Yes.
he
All right.
says.
Now,
Let's say so she leans over to kiss you on the lips.
Yeah.
So let's say your version's true.
Okay.
So she starts to want to tongue you. So why didn't you tongue her?
Well, because it was embarrassing. Like her mouth opened and my mouth was a little opened.
Get out.
No, Robin, that's true.
You're full
the
of
only
crap.
thing that I can't remember exactly was if my tongue went into her mouth or her tongue went into my mouth. But
No.
I think,
First
or
of
maybe
all,
my
he
tongue
said
just hit her
it was
lips.
A 3-second kiss. It was much shorter.
Or like
First
maybe
of
her
all.
tongue hit my lips or my tongue hit her. But
What do you think, Gary?
I think that if Robin was so into you, why did it stop? And why
Oh, I
did
don't
it
think she was so
why did it
into
never
me.
happen again?
But Howard, you remember the Channel 9 days? Everyone used to think, like Dan Foreman, he used to always think that Rob and I were a couple, and he still
What?
Dan
I know.
Foreman was convinced that me and Robin were having
No
sex.
one was ever saying
Robin, you
that.
remember that?
no.
I never.
Oh, ask Dan.
I spent every day.
Now, can you believe anything?
I
he
spent
says?
every day of my life with Dan.
I
He never
swear
once
on
said
my
that
life,
to me.
call Dan. Dan used to pull me aside and go, "Come on, you're banging Robin, aren't you?" I swear, he used
See,
to
you know
ask
what?
me.
I think like Robin gets pals, right? Like Ralph's been a pal, and all the time that Ralph and Robin spent together, I never thought they were a couple. And John was a pal like that. John was Robin's movie pal.
Even my
and when she
girlfriend
needed a
Karen at
date
the time
pal-
thought that me and Robin had something going on.
No
was-
one.
why
I
was
don't
she-
know anyone who thought that.
Me neither.
Well,
John,
wait,
this
wait,
is
first I'm
why I
hearing
say
of it.
you can't
Wait,
put
wait,
any validity in
wait,
anything you said.
Okay, wait. If Dan Foreman talks to you, Howard, and he tells you that he did ask me that, then do you believe me?
Dude, here's the thing.
Yeah.
All I know is if Robin leaned over and started to tongue you, why wouldn't she do it?
Right.
No, it was a.
So how
it
could
was a
that be
quick-
true?
It was a quick moment.
But if you're saying
Well,
she
then
wanted
if I
to.
wanted to
it.
kiss you, why did I pull away in a quick moment?
When I shut the door of the car and walked out, I said, "That was really. I should tell everybody about this.
You're so
that was so
Why
weird."
is it taking you all these years?
I've been
Because
t-
it took you all
I've been
these
telling the story
years
for 10
to
years.
Think of this lie.
You know what? Robin Quivers, Nikki Ziering, they all want him, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
everybody
Stop
wants
it.
him.
You know what, Gary?
They gotta
It's
have
not-
him.
Nikki Ziering, I think.
Yeah, come on. I mean, I didn't.
I don't
say
know
that.
what's
She
going on
said-
with the two of you.
I didn't say that. She said it on the show. I have nothing to do with Nikki Ziering. She said she could fall in love with me. I
You
didn't
know,
make
it
that
wasn't
up.
real.
Stop.
You were in a jungle.
Well, whatever. All I was doing was.
What did
she
you
was
do with Nikki Ziering?
reporting
What did you
it.
do with Nikki Ziering?
I didn't do anything with Nikki Ziering. I swear on my life. Howard, how could I even if I wanted to? There's cameras all over every second of the time. As soon as we got back, she was banging Chris Judd.
All right. I know you're carrying on everybody.
Allegedly, apparently she didn't want to talk about it.
All right.
But the point is,
John's
if Robin
escapades.
wanted to kiss you so badly,
How come it
Why-
never happened again?
yeah, how come it never happened again? Well, why would she pull away
It
from
was so
something
weird, because you know what, Gary,
that she wanted to do?
I think I was even with Karen at the time. I don't remember. It was a weird thing.
So funny.
I don't think that she was like totally in love with me, but I think that if
Totally.
if
in
I
love.
would've,
a little
like-
bit in
A
love.
little bit. She
if
had a
I would
crush
have
on you.
I think she had a crush on me.
I'm
you're
a prize.
Robin, who else do you kiss on the? Have you ever pecked Gary on the lips?
Gary doesn't nudge me begging for
all
kisses.
It's true.
All right.
I don't.
Have you
grab-
ever pecked Howard on the lips?
Yes.
Well, we all know you're in love with him.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So you're claiming Robin wanted it.
I'm claiming that she kissed me with her mouth open, and I thought that was weird.
Oh, that's funny.
You started,
You're
it started-
so funny.
You started to sound like Kobe Bryant.
So funny.
I am.
Yeah, she wanted
She's the
it.
older
She had
one
her
here.
mouth-
She was raping me.
Smooth, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you the exact scenario. You ever see Charlie Brown when Lucy kissed Snoopy?
No.
That's what happens. Dog germs. You better get your mouth sterilized, Ron, from kissing John.
If you tongue John, you should get your mouth sterilized.
I didn't tongue him. He was
Well,
trying to
Rob,
get his
all right.
tongue in my mouth.
Let me ask you a question. Did our tongues hit?
No.
Yeah,
Did I-
Greg, you're on the air.
No. All right. So maybe they didn't.
All right, Greg, you're on the air.
Good morning. The one thing I can't figure out is why John's hooked up to.
We can't understand you with these cell phones, man. Wait, cell phones are ruining radio. I'm thinking of having a ban on cell phones.
Yeah, but everybody who listens is driving right now.
Yeah, but then they call in and you can't hear them.
They should restrain themselves because we can't hear them.
Right. All right, I got to take a break.
Yeah, we'll never figure out John and this kiss.
Howard,
He's made a second into a whole story.
Well,
Yes,
it is
Mr. X.
It is funny.
Hey, I pity that fool, that stuttering fool. He kissing on my woman like that.
You know, Howard, I told Mr. X a story, and he kind of believed it, too.
Yeah, right.
No, yes, he did. He did. He even,
Please.
he even said to you, Robin.
Oh, you're
Come
so
on.
funny. You're so funny.
He told me, when we had dinner once, he, said something in private to me about it.
Yeah? What? Like what?
I forget now.
Yeah. Please.
Wow.
Listen, you're a single woman, older. You probably wanted a young stud.
Hey, yes, Mike, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going? Hey, now.
Hey, now.
I believe the story with John. It doesn't. It sounds like to me that she's lying about it. She's hiding something, and
Hiding something.
If we did a lie detector test, Howard, it would come
Well, here we go with
It
lie.
would come out that she did kiss him in the lips and her mouth was open.
Right.
That much would
Sure.
Robin, your mouth wasn't open at all?
No.
So just the way that Robin is getting defensive, it sounds like she's.
You know
hiding.
what? But this is what John is like an avalanche falling on you. He starts promoting his story. None of this stuff ever happened, and you have to start
Howard, you remember
fighting
the Channel
back, or
9 show?
he gets to write the story.
Do you remember the Channel 9 show?
No, I've completely forgotten.
Okay,
it.
I used to spend the whole time with Robin in her dressing room. You don't remember that?
Oh my God!
I wasn't aware that I was so busy working, John. I didn't know. But what?
You didn't spend any whole
We used
time.
to drive
John
there together
would
every time.
go to sleep in my dressing room. Remember, I used to go to the hotel and take a nap.
You used to put your makeup on in front of me. You used to change.
I didn't put my own makeup on. I was in a makeup room.
It shows you she's not into you. No chick puts her makeup on in front of a dude.
But I didn't put my makeup on.
Well, you
I was
used to
in the
get
makeup
ready in
room.
there with me in there. You remember?
I did not, John. You'd have to leave when it was time for me to get dressed.
Howard, call Dan for
He
me.
had no
You were in
place
there when
to
Robin got
go.
dressed, so you saw her body.
No. She would make me leave when she got dressed. No, Gary saw her body.
I know, but so what are you saying?
No, but she used to get ready. I don't remember, I used to hang out in there the whole time. It was the only place I would
And when
sleep.
I came, remember, you'd have to leave because it was time for me to get dressed.
So my
That's
point
when
is,
I
if she
got
hated
there.
my guts, or she would let me hang out in a dressing room the whole time with her, talking. She would drive me there.
No, John, I had a car.
Yeah. So did Fred and Jackie. What do you mean? So
You
why
were
did I
in the
always?
car with me when I went over to Channel 9?
Yeah, you don't remember with the time in the Cross Bronx when you were trying to beat traffic and you would.
That was one time that I drove myself. Most of the time,
Howard,
I had a
Howard.
car
Yeah.
driving me there.
I'm just enjoying this.
Howard.
Yeah.
By the way, what designer sunglasses do you wear that we always see you with on the E Show?
What sunglasses do I wear in these? They're Serengeti.
Those are cool, actually.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, people seem to like them. I had another pair and I lost them. I don't
How
know
much
where
they
are.
cost?
I don't know. I bought them at iMan.
What's that?
It's a
Optical store?
optical place in Manhattan. But I don't think they carry them anymore. I don't think they make these. I should have bought a couple hundred
And
pair.
also, Howard, when Robin kissed me, she was heavy then.
Oh, boy.
She was like she had a huge
Here
butt.
we
And
go.
if now, I swear to you, now I would bang her in a second. If I wasn't married. But
So what are
then,
you saying back then you didn't want to do it?
Channel
Not really.
Nine
She was heavy. She
Then
had.
why were you asking her to kiss you if you weren't
Well,
attracted?
because I liked her enough to make out, or maybe accept oral, but I wouldn't bang her.
You piece of crap. You couldn't get that off me anytime.
All right, we're going to take a break. I'm sorry to
Heavy
show.
then. Now he's like throwing that. I never heard that part before.
What?
Now that was when I was heavy. I don't even know.
I
when
told you the
this
other day
happened.
that now that you're so skinny, you're actually become like way more attractive. In the old days, you used to eat way too much.
John, you're too funny. You're an amazing man.
Remember when she was whooping
What
down like
year?
7 hamburgers a day?
That wasn't when we were kissing, John. You're a crazy man. Now he's mixing history during the Channel 9 days.
all
I
right.
was there.
All right. Well, then how did you get heavy? What,
No.
Slim
And
fast?
This happened at the time of Channel 9, right?
Well, okay. No, this was after Channel 9.
Oh, here we go. It was after Channel 9. Then I didn't drive
It was when you
myself
were
at
heavy,
all.
so it was either before. It was I don't know exactly
John,
the date.
just stop. You're making up stories
No, I'm
and
not.
mixing
You were heavy
genres
for,
and eras.
Robin, you were heavy
and
for
all of
the whole
this
20
stuff.
years I've known you.
Right, fine, whatever. I can show you pictures when you knew me when I wasn't heavy.
Yeah, for 3 months when you were on Nutrisystem, you
Sure,
she looked like an Ethiopian.
Okay,
Remember?
right.
All right, you two lovebirds have to take
This
this
is the
somewhere
guy
else.
who's begging for a kiss, all right? What's your problem?
What do you mean? I was horny, single. Like I said, I would.
But I was a mess, so what the hell is wrong with you?
You're still attractive. You
What
were just.
the hell is wrong with you?
You were attractive.
Evidently, you weren't that big a mess.
No, you were attractive for oral.
No, either I'm a mess or I'm not.
Howard, you know what? Some you'll take except oral
my
from.
God.
I ain't getting into this.
You're crazy. You're a crazy man. And just leave me alone
By
now.
the way, this goes on all day.
Yeah, John with his stories, trying to convince people of something.
I left here yesterday. This was going on. I had to leave. I couldn't even.
I walk out of this every day.
Well, you know that's right. This conversation has been going on for a while. So don't stop lying, telling Howard this is a new thing. We've been talking about this for 10 years.
Right.
All right, I got to take a
You're
break.
crazy, John.
When we come back, the woman who does that voice of those sex audio tapes, she's going to come in.
She's sweating, Howard. Look at her forehead. She's sweating.
What does that mean?
Because you know it's the truth.
All right, whatever, John.
She's sweating.
Whatever.
Look how
That's how you tell the truth, whether I'm telling the truth
I'm
or
not
not.
sweating.
I have a tell. Okay.
You do?
I guarantee you, Robin would take a lie detector test and pass it.
That's right.
How much you want to bet?
Oh, here we go.
How much you wanna
I
bet?
hate this. Now he's got to take one, and I've got to take.
Yeah.
You take the lie detector test. Forget me.
No.
Tell
No.
me-
Look,
What do you mean, no,
Howard.
No.
Look how reluctant,
What do you mean, no?
OJ.
If your story is true, your lie detector will come out.
So why don't we both
positive.
take it?
No, you
Oh,
take.
because you'll get in trouble with Mr. X.
What difference does it make?
That's why I'm telling you. He'd be pissed if she turns out lying.
Doesn't he have any?
He pour more than
inclination
water on you.
That there's only one true story,
I don't know.
Howard, then why don't we do it?
so he can take the lie
What
detector
question would you
test.
ask Robin if you had your opportunity?
Okay. Did she open her mouth?
Oh,
When she kissed.
Yes, I definitely wanted an open mouth
She
kiss.
opened
from
her
him.
mouth. It was longer than.
All right, so in other words, Robin's hooked up to a lie detector, and the guy goes, "Did you kiss John with your mouth open?"
Okay, and then she's gonna say no, and it's gonna go bap.
Then you put on the thing and take the lie
All right,
detector
so let's
test.
do it.
And
Let's
go
find
ahead.
out once and for all.
Only one person needs to take the test, John.
But it should be you.
No, why should it be me?
Howard, who's more fun for it should be?
It's not a question of fun. It's a question of whose interpretation you believe. So both of you would have to take the test.
Yeah.
No, I'm not taking any test. He can take.
See,
the
I'm
test
willing to take it,
because
Howard,
I've
because I
taken-
know what happened.
I'm the one always taking the lie detector test around here. I'm tired of it. Let him prove that his story
Who's
is
suddenly
true.
becoming guilty here?
Howard, he doesn't even believe his story.
Yes,
That's
I do.
what I'm counting.
All right.
He doesn't even believe
Of course,
it.
I believe it. So then why don't you take
You
the
don't
test?
believe it? This is you making up things to enhance and get in here and have some airtime.
I didn't. This wasn't about airtime.
Of course it has,
If it
but
was
you
about Howard, if it was about
tried.
airtime, wouldn't I have pulled you
You
aside one
have-
day?
What is it?
Oh,
See, the
please.
discussion out there is that John would absolutely pass a lie detector test.
Let's put him on it then.
Not because it happened, but John has convinced himself it happened.
He doesn't
Oh,
even
Baba
believe
Booey,
this story, Gary. I know he doesn't.
Well, we
Yeah.
think he does. We think that.
No. I believe that our mouths were open. The only thing that
He's
was
not even
if
sure
no,
of
the
that.
only
All right,
thing
I gotta
if
get out
the
of
tongues
this.
hit or not. I'm not sure. I know that my tongue hit something, but maybe it was her lip or something, or her teeth. I don't know.
But she pulled her head
That
back.
means his tongue was out, which is my story.
Or maybe your tongue hit my
No.
tongue.
You told them yesterday I tried to put my tongue in your mouth. Now
Yeah.
you're saying
Yeah,
my
because our
tongue
tongues hit.
something.
I can't remember if it was mine in your mouth or yours in my mouth.
Crap, John.
No, it's not, Howard.
You're saying the two of you tongue.
Yeah, I
No,
think our tongues
no, he
hit at
wasn't
some
saying
point
that.
during
He
the kiss.
said
When I
his
left your
story
car.
was that I tried
When I left
to
her
put
car, Howard,
my
I
tongue
said,
in his
I said,
mouth.
I think as I left the car, I said, I think our tongues just touched.
Yes, because you were poking your tongue out, but
No, I
I
wasn't.
ran away.
Get out of here! Ran away.
Yes, I ran away.
Ran away.
I
She's driving.
screamed
She
and
ran away.
No, from you
A
in the
liar.
car. I retreated.
Why don't you
You're
take
a
the
nut.
test?
This is the
Take
funniest thing.
Take the test.
Why do I have to take a test?
Gary,
It's no
come
big
on.
deal.
Come on.
Take a test
I
yourself.
think that what should happen is both of you guys should take
I'm
a test.
not going to go under any lie detector anymore. Test John if you want
Guilty.
to test somebody.
All right.
Fred, Guilty.
Fred.
I say both have to take the test.
You can say
I
all
believe
you
John
want.
is
I'm
making.
tired
of course you do,
I
Fred.
get challenged every moment.
No, because John, you changed your story 5 times.
No, I didn't.
During the, go back and listen to the tape.
I said our tongues,
Can I
I
ask him
think,
listen to
hit,
the
but I
This is
cannot
what I've
be
been trying to
sure.
tell you. He changes his story.
He changed
over
his story
the years.
5
No,
times.
hold on.
First it was during the Channel
No, I
9
have
show.
to
Hold on,
tell
Howard.
It wasn't during
the
the
thing
Channel
I'm
9
saying is
show.
our mouths were both open.
No,
I don't know
nothing.
if my tongue hit her tongue, if her tongue hit my tongue, if my tongue hit her. That's
Let's
the only
have
thing.
the FCC investigate
Yep.
while they're doing the Janet Jackson investigation.
Yesterday it was Robin tongued me.
Yeah, I think she
That's
tongued
right.
me.
See, this is what
Gary,
I'm telling
I
you.
think our tongues touched.
No, you know,
Well,
it
now
wasn't
he's
that your
changing
tongues
it.
touched. It was that she stuck her tongue out at you.
Yeah, he wasn't saying
Gary, when
he
your
stuck
mouths are
his tongue
closed,
anywhere.
well, your mouth is probably impossible. But when you, when your mouths are open and kissing, Howard, right? You know, you can't remember if your tongue was out into her mouth or her
John,
was
did
in
we
the.
have our arms around each other? What was going on there?
I think maybe my arm was.
Oh, you're
was,
crazy now.
Next he's
Now
going to have
you're
Well, I mean, how do we
Now
kiss?
you're
Well,
out of your mind.
okay, Robin, I had my arms behind my back. I mean, come on.
You're too funny.
And by the way,
You're
she
too
leaned into
funny.
me too, Howard. It
Here
wasn't
we
just
go.
me leaning into her.
I was driving a car. It's a big car. If I was going to kiss you, I had to
Well,
lean
then why would you
over.
lean over and
It's
go to
like
kiss me on the lips?
Because I was going to give you a kiss.
Why?
Because you begged me
Oh,
to.
come on.
What? Oh, this was my idea, John?
Do you kiss all your men
No,
that you
it
don't
wasn't
like on the
my
lips?
idea. Was
if
it
you hated
my
me so much,
idea?
and you were so,
Was it my idea?
No, it was my idea.
All right, then.
I'm the
Who
man.
was asking for it?
I'm the man.
Although you did give into it.
I was sick of him. This was going on for months
listen, you
and months
remember
and months and months.
Howard,
Should have never happened.
remember how
And
Karen
now
was sick of me?
I stay away from him.
You know how my girlfriend was so sick of me, she asked the producers to keep her away from me? Then what happened a year later?
Right.
She was with me for 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. He can wear anybody down.
That's right, and I wore you
But
down.
I didn't
You just
give him
admitted it.
any tongue kiss.
I wore you down.
You're a crazy man.
Yeah, look who's crazy. You're the one not taking
I rest my
You're the
case.
one not taking the
I
test,
rest
Robin.
my
Look at you sweating in
case.
there.
I rest my case.
You're the one not taking the test.
Fine, fine,
Yes,
John.
Joe, you're on the air.
Whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
Boy, to Robin, what is wrong with you? What happened in your life that you would kiss him with your mouth?
I can't understand this guy. I tell you, the phone calls are not the quality. Am I right? Could
Yeah, you can't
You
hear
hear
any
other
of it.
shows and the calls sound better.
There's something wrong with our equipment. I know it. You
Yeah, I've
can't-
never heard this on other radio shows.
I know. John, you're on the air.
No, it's Callie. Yo, John, you're the worst phone screener. You should be back out on the streets interviewing people doing that. You should just shut up already. Everyone knows you're an idiot.
Thank you, Callie.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Howard. I just want to tell Robin, I love you. I want to kiss you. Mi chocolate, mi amorcita, te amo. Te quiero dar un beso. Mua, 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 mua.
Hey, Robin,
Yes, you still here?
have we told each other that we loved each other?
Oh, my
Huh?
God. Here we go.
Have we?
Here we go. Yes, in the most amorous moments.
Linda, go ahead. You're on the air.
We have. I'm telling you.
I believe that.
Howard, I have a theory. I think Susanna has a grand plan. When that woman comes to her senses and goes to the divorce lawyer, is he going to have a field day with the grounds for divorce? He's going to pay through the nose for that waitress service he's getting.
Right.
Only 50% is allowed.
He is so delusional. He is
He
the most delusional man when it comes to relationships and people.
Oh, why? You don't clean up after your husband? Ever?
I'll tell you
No,
what.
he helps me. We're a team.
I'll tell you what. My mother always cleaned up after, like cleaned the table and did all that work.
My mother did too,
All
but
right, so?
we have
So-
more
so was your
respect
father
for
an idiot
each
too?
other.
Is your father an idiot too?
My father is passed away. Thank
All right,
you.
well, was that...
Yeah, but your father.
My father did expect that kind of treatment,
Yeah, but your
and I
father-
saw that growing up.
But your-
But when you actually have to live it, and you're working your butt off, and
Hey,
your husband comes home and
hold on.
expects to be waited on, I'm
You know,
sorry.
why am I busy with John's problems?
No,
I
I
gotta
know.
move. I got
I'm
a
not
ton of
asking you
great
to be.
stuff to do today.
I didn't ask to be in
Holy
here.
mackerel! I know. It's enough already.
It's fine.
I don't know what happened between you two.
Well,
It
she
sounds
won't
like
take a
something
lie
happened.
detector test,
Something
which
happened.
is an admission of guilt.
Something went on.
Then, you know what? Indulge your. All of you can
Well,
indulge
Howard, at
yourself
the very
in
least, she
fantasies.
kissed me on the lips, right?
Right.
Like I've never kissed any other person on the lips before.
listen, I don't kiss
I
people.
think you can get a number of men in here, and they'll never say I tried to jam my tongue
and one
in their
catch
mouth.
over a sink.
All right. All
I'm
right.
not talking about him. He had my tongue in his mouth.
All right. Listen, you two lovebirds. I got to take a break. I'm tired of this. I'll tell you what, I bet you would never kiss Benji on the lips no matter how.
Thank you, Howard. That's a good point.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't want to kiss John. John skeeves me. But I had to get him out of my car. It was one of those days. He was not going to leave.
Get out of here. What a lame excuse.
Sure.
All right. Why don't we take a break? You two work this out.
I don't have anything to work out.
You guys remind me of those two people on Star Trek who were eternally locked in battle.
But that's what it's like with John. Life with John is being locked in an
Oh, yeah. So why have you told me that you love me?
Because I had to get again.
Oh, here we go, Howard.
Let me tell you.
Let's hear the BS
He'll
here.
say, Robin, you love me, don't you?
Oh.
You love me.
Okay.
Go ahead and say it. Please say it. You know you love me. You got to say it.
All right.
So you spend a year hearing that, and you finally go, yes, I love you, John. Get away from me.
Get out of here. Oh, stop.
How do you think she said it to you?
She said, there'll be times where I'm just hanging out, and I'll be like, I'll say I love you, and she'll say I love you too, or something like that.
No. Ask the guys in the hall. There are days that John sidles up to me with that look in his eye, and he always grabs me and mauls me, and then he'll go, oh, I love you. You know you love it too. And I was like, yeah, I
that
love
was your
you,
story
John.
about
That's
Jackie.
Right.
You've told me you love me. It's like we would just be
Sure.
hanging around when you said.
All right, sure.
All right.
I have no recollection of it.
Oh, of course not. You block everything out.
Then I'm definitely telling the truth.
All right. You know what? I love this, but I have to move it along. We're going to be back right after these words.
All right, John, what happened, man?
What?
What happened?
I'm just looking at the calls. What do you mean what happened? I told the story about Robin and I kissing, and we have our memory is true that we both, our memory is the same when it comes to the kiss. So we both kissed, we both bent over, both admitting to that. I'm saying that our mouths, at least from my recollection, our mouths were open. Now, when I left the car, I thought either my tongue hit her tongue, or my tongue hit something. So I don't know what it was. I don't know if Robin's tongue hit my tongue or her teeth hit my tongue. But I know that my tongue hit something. And then I'm questioning myself. Did she give me the tongue? And that's the thing. I'm not saying she did, and I'm not saying she definitely did. I'm saying she did. I'm just saying that I know that. From my recollection, something hit.
Hey, so what's gonna happen next? They're gonna be a lie detector?
She won't do it, which is, if you ask me, is an admission of guilt. Because I'm ready to do it. Because, I know when I left that car, I was like, I think we just, paid out.